I took a job before I graduated senior year. I was offered a job, which at the time, when you're a broke college kid, you kind of look at a job offer at the time like everything, because all you're told for your whole junior senior year is like, get your resume together, and we're gonna do interview practices, and the job is everything.
Right, get the 5-figure job, get something that
right.
you'll be with for a long time, and
right.
all that pressure, right?
Yep, and then you get it, and then you get the offer before you graduate, and so it's not even like a thing of like, is this the best thing for me? I didn't think that way then. It's all I do now. But
so wait, for like 6 months, you were just like, you did it. You got the job, and you didn't have to think about it at all.
Right. And I count my blessings there. It's like anything. You if you're going to be in something, do it right. And so when I was in school and studying business, you study and you do it right, and you use your personality and your whatever to get to know people. And I met some amazing professors and advisors and mentors and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I got offered that job, and I just said yes, not really knowing what it meant, to be honest with you. It was in benefits consulting. And I was like, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what benefits really look like. I'm 18. I'm 21 or 2 at the time. I don't even think about it. So
you just got them. You got these.
You just got them. And now I'm supposed to be consulting people about them.
Oh, man.
And that was more on the communication side and the marketing and the creative side or whatever, which was cool. So yeah, I jumped right into a job at a company called Marsh & McLennan in Center City, Philly, at 17th and Arch, and threw on my slacks and my briefcase and like went to work 5 days a week, 9 to 5.
How long were you there?
I was pushing 2 years when I left.
Wow.
Just one of those things, you just get into it. And I liked it for the first year because it's what it was, you know?
And then why'd you leave?
It was a combination of a lot of things. It was...
Well, you started playing music hardcore during that time, right?
At first, it was just an apparent, this is not for me. It was a very apparent looking at somebody who's 40, who was my boss, who was my like mentor, who was supposed to be the guy that I should want to be when I'm 40, if this is the career path. And he made a lot of money, and he did a lot of great things. But it was one of these moments of looking at him, and his kids were coming to visit him in the office because he didn't have enough time with them. And it was like sort of this it was a moment of like real genuine clarity in my life. It was like, oh, this is a perfect snapshot of what I don't want. Is to be at a certain age, no matter how successful, if you quantify it in dollars as you might be. I can't do that. I had too good of parents and upbringing to let money or something I don't like get in the way of me having the life I want. So there was that just general notion of, I don't want to do this. I can't. It was great for 2 years, but if I'm doing this for 10, I'm going to look back and just be really, really unhappy.
Like a lot of regret.
Yeah, I'm probably bald and gray and much fatter than I am now.
There's a lot of stress on that. When you chase that money train sometimes, and you're not doing what you love, you age quick.
And it was never about money. I've never thought about money as the end-all be-all, but it was a secure job, and I was able to go out on the weekends with my friends and hang out and not think about anything, which at the time was great. And so yeah, it was that, and then it was being a musician, and I'm putting my hands in quotes. I don't know if you're using the video. I was a musician in the sense of I can go home and play my guitar, which I picked up like senior year of high school. I can go home and play my guitar. I can go home and play piano, but it's just like this extra thing in my life that if I have time, I'll get to. And yeah, so I just started playing like that, and then I just got to a point of the work was suffering too. Like, let's not beat around the bush. If you don't like something and you actually physically feel yourself falling asleep at your desk in your cubicle, and like when you're alone in the office, when you come in on a snow day, nobody else is there, you realize you're really putting on a face for these people. When they're all around, I'm like, I'm on my crap, I'm like on my shit, and I'm like focusing, I'm looking at the computer screen, kind of almost pretending to work hard.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then nobody was there one snow day. I came in because I lived close, and I looked around, and I ended up reading a book because I couldn't take the work I was doing. It was the perks of I remember it. It was the perks of being a wallflower.
Oh, it's a great book.
Great book. And I read it. I've read it twice since because it meant a lot. I was reading that book, and it had this emotional impact on me. I was like, why am I sitting here reading this book as I do my work? Not afraid to say that same day I left on a lunch break, went down to a bar in Philly, Macy's Crossing, and just had beers on lunch, and I never went back to the office that day. I went home.
Oh, my God.
And mailed it in. I was like, this is no way. So I went in. I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. But I went in a week later, talked to my I forget what they called him, but it was like your direct superior is supposed to be like your buddy,
supervisor,
like your corporate buddy. You know what I mean, to give you advice. And I just told him, I was like, this isn't. I don't know what an exit plan looks like,
but I need one.
But yeah, it's best for me, and it's best for you too. And it just worked out. It just worked out to where I was able to go. I was able to get some severance, and yeah, what followed then the next month, literally the next month after that, and 2 months changed everything, really.
Well, hold on. So my favorite